Have you ever ordered pizza online? I'm sure many of you did. Um, we place an order and wait for the pizza delivery guy to bring our pizza. Meanwhile, when the pizza is ready, we will get notified. This is exactly how JavaScript promises work. A promise is an object representing a value that will be available in the future. It can be in one of the three states, okay? It can be in pending state, pending state, and in this state we are waiting, still waiting. And then we might be in the fulfilled state. The promise is fulfilled and it is the operation was successful. And it might be in rejected state. The it wasn't successful. If we go back to our pizza delivery example, um, pending state pending state is the order is placed, right? The order is placed. And fulfilled state is the when we get notified this pizza man is on the way, right? And the rejected state, maybe something was wrong and the pizza restaurant canceled the order, and this is the rejected state. Now, let's see how we can create a JavaScript function, a promise type object will be representing that situation. Creating a promise. Creating a promise. Now, just create a, let's generalize it and call it order food. And I will make an arrow function. So, like so. This is a JavaScript arrow function. Okay. And it will receive a parameter, a Boolean parameter is restaurant open. Restaurant open. Okay. Now, this function is going to return a promise object. We have the promise constructor in JavaScript. Basically means that if we just call that constructor with the new keyword, it's going to create a new object, promise. Okay, like so. And if we want this function to return that, we will place the return keyword in front. Okay, looks good. Now, the promise constructor is going to receive a callback function. And this callback function, I'm going to write it in again, arrow function format, okay? Okay, here is the arrow function as a parameter. In JavaScript, you will see this a lot, okay? A function gets into another function as a parameter. Okay, now this arrow function here is going to receive two parameters, and we will call them it will be the two state of that promise, resolve or reject, right? So resolve or reject. Okay, and now we will have, I will write here a console.log and placing your order. Placing your order. Okay, now let's set a set timeout here. and set the set timeout function. And there we will have another arrow function as a parameter. Now, if restaurant open, if this is true, resolve your order is successful. Else reject your order is not successful. And we will wait like 2 seconds. So the second parameter, the set time out is receiving is the time, and this is 2000 milliseconds. Okay, now this order food function, how we can resolve it, how we can handle it. This is a promise. Now this is a function returning a promise. How we are going to handle that? Well, there's two ways of handling in JavaScript. A promise, resolving a promise. One is the then method, and the other one is async await. I will show both of them. Now let's begin first with the then chaining. Okay, I am calling order food function here, and now because the order food is receiving a parameter, a boolean, let's pass it the true. Okay, and now this is going to return a promise. So I'm going to chain the then method. Okay, then method is again receiving another function as a parameter. Okay, an arrow function I'm writing here. So the message we are gonna get is going to be given to that arrow function as a parameter. Now, in the body, I can just go and console.log the message. Okay. This is if everything goes okay, if it is successful. But let's imagine if there is the rejection state, like what if the promise didn't resolve with success, right? In this case, the catch is going to work, and we are going to console.log the error. Like maybe we just write here, not message, but error. Okay, like so. Okay, now we can add one more. The finally is going to work regardless of if it is a success or not. Okay, and we will console.log here. The process is completed. The process, ordering process is completed. Ordering process is completed. Regardless if it is rejected or if it was a success. Okay. Now, imagine uh, ordering multiple items and waiting for all of them. Let's just create a cook burger function. And cook burger function is again going to be an arrow function, and it's going to return a promise, and we will resolve it like so. Uh, so set timeout resolve burger is ready in 2 seconds. Okay, we order burger and we order fries next to it. Const cook fries, return new promise. This looks okay. And the fries is, let's make it like in 1 second ready. So the burger is going to be ready in 2 seconds. We have the fries and fries function. Okay, now how we can handle both of them are taking time, so they need asynchronous handling, and they are going to resolve in different times. Well, it's very simple. We can basically, if we have more than one promise, we will just chain them. What I mean, if we execute the cook burger, then we can just chain with the first then here, and let's just put burger so it will be more obvious. Console.log burger. Okay, and return fries. Now that return fries, we are gonna return this function after the then resolves the first one, because that is going to return a fries promise. Then we will have a new then to resolve it. We can chain another then like that. Okay. And now we are going to console.log also your meal is ready. After both of them are ready, console.log your order is ready. And of course, we can chain the catch for catching any possible rejection, any errors. We have promise.all function actually. If there is more than one promises, will help us to run all the promises and returns all of them. Promise all. Okay. Um, to run the cook burger and the fries promises, for example, we could just do so. Promise all, and that function is going to take an array as a parameter. In that array, you are going to pass all the promises, the function promises, okay? Like that. Now we just here chain with this, with the then, and because the promise all is going to run all the promises together, and it will wait till all of them is going to resolve, we can just handle it in one line like that. And of course, we will also add our catch to handle any error. Okay, like that. Today, to handle the promises, we use in modern JavaScript the async await, which is much cleaner and straightforward, easier approach to resolve promises. If I just review this example with an async function, you can use the await keyword only inside of the async function. So we create an async function first, like that. And now to handle any possible error, we will wrap the execution with the try. And now we can create a burger variable here. And the cook burger is going to return a promise. That's why we place the await keyword in front. And JavaScript won't execute the any upcoming line before it gets an answer from this line. Okay, the await lets us to do that. And now I can just console.log the burger. I can do the same for the fries. Await fries, fries, another promise. Console.log the fries, and the meal will be ready by then. So your order is ready, and any kind of error is going to be detected in that catch block like that. Okay, order food. So we can just call the order food async function here. Okay. Um, so we learn about what is a promise and how to handle a promise in JavaScript, a Promise.all function, how to handle more than one promises, and also async await. I hope this tutorial was helpful. If you like it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in next tutorial.